Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to a brand new video. I'm here with my sister Joanna.
Hello.
And today we're going to be taking you through my fitness plan. So if you guys know, I've included my fitness plan on my Instagram and in some of my videos, and I'm going to do that again in this video and put it down below. So basically we're going to run through nutrition, the different types of plans, which include a 3-day plan, a 6-day plan, and also an athletic plan, which is another 3-day split. We're going to run through those, talk about the basics and some different exercises, and also how you can achieve your goals in the gym. If you download my fitness plan down below, you're going to see 5 tabs, the 5th one being nutrition. So we're going to start there to build a foundation of your goals and if you want to gain weight, maintain weight, or lose weight. And so I'm going to ask my sister here some questions and determine what her fitness goals are. What are your goals in the gym right now? Do you want to, I think she wants to maintain weight right now, just make sure she's meeting her strength goals, and I think she's done very well so far.
Yeah, I'm in an Apple Watch competition right now, so I've been going every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like going after work and stuff.
Yeah, very heated stuff at the moment. She's actually in a competition with my other sisters. She's a twin actually. So with my other sister, hi Evelyn. My other sister's boyfriend, she's in a competition with Joanna in an Apple Watch competition. So if any of you guys have an Apple Watch and like competing, leave a comment down below. Maybe you can try and compete with my sister over here. So she's beating him right now. I think she's gonna beat him, but she'll give you some good competition. Anyway, so we're gonna run through the questions here, and I'm gonna also guide you through some of the important things that you need to think about when determining your goals. First, we need to know if you're male or female. Are you male or female? All right, yeah, just making sure. If genetically you're a male or a female, that's gonna change like how much you can eat calorically, so to meet your goals. So that's actually an important question. And then we're gonna enter female in the age. I'm probably gonna overlay what I type on the screen. So if you download my plan, which you should all download my plan. I'm giving it to you for free. It's free fitness and nutrition advice. So I don't know if you're male or female. I'm gonna put this on the screen. And then we also need to know what your age is.
20.
You're 20. She's about to turn 21 in April. And how much you weigh?
Like 115.
All right. So 115 pounds. After that, my Excel file is already going to have an idea of how much you should be able to eat in terms of protein, carbs, and fats. So that's going to provide like the basis of your caloric goals, I guess, but we also need to know how active you are in a day. Based on your activity levels, that's going to change how much calories you can eat in a day to meet your goals. If you're very active, we're going to multiply your body weight times 16. If you're moderately active, you want to multiply your body weight times around 15. And if you're less active, you want to multiply your body weight times 14. Those are the numbers for a guy. For a girl, if you're more active, it's the same type of interval, except you start at 14 if you're more active, then 13 if you're moderately active, and 12 if you're less active. So that's how the formula kind of works in Excel. I'd say, my sister's working, you're working like a full-time job right now. You're not really that active, I guess, during the day, except when you go to the gym. So I'd probably say you're moderately active.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you think?
I have to like walk around a lot all day, but
yeah,
that's not.
So I wouldn't say she's inactive, but she's definitely moderately active, and she's not working like a job where she's like an Olympian or anything like that, which they're like super active. But so we're gonna say moderately active and put yes. After that, we're gonna know the amount of calories that she needs to maintain weight, lose weight, or gain weight. By looking at the numbers, you can see that she needs to eat 1,495 calories to maintain weight per day. And that's just based on her body weight, how old she is, and if she's male or female, and how active she is. So basically, what I recommend, and what's mostly recommended through various studies online, and studies historically, is that you should eat probably between 0.9 to 1.1 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So I just stick with 1 because it's easy. Just because, if you know that, like, my sister weighs 115 pounds, so she should eat 1 gram per pound of her body weight, so she should eat 115 grams of protein. And so that's going to provide the basis for her macronutrients. Macronutrients consist of protein, carbs, and fats. What you need to understand is that each gram of protein is 4 calories, each gram of carbohydrates is also 4 calories, and each gram of fat is 9 calories. So that's why fat kind of gets like a bad rap, I guess, in the fitness industry or like in the world, I guess, because it's more calories per gram, and that's justified. But you can definitely fit fat into your diet if you, as long as you meet your caloric goals and definitely your protein goals if you're trying to build muscles. I think it's important to have a balanced diet, and that it's obviously much more sustainable to have a balanced diet when you do that. Basically, next we're going to calculate the grams of fat. Next, to calculate fat, what you want to do is multiply your body weight by 0.3 or 0.4. If you want to eat more fat, you're someone that likes like peanut butter, avocados, stuff like that, which I know Joanna enjoys. You want to multiply by 0.4. If you don't really like those foods, you prefer your carbs more, maybe your pizza or something, or your pasta, maybe multiply by 0.3 so you can eat more carbs. So multiplying 115, which is my sister's body weight, times 0.4 gives you her 46 grams of fat to eat per day to maintain weight. And that's actually going to be the same to either maintain, lose, or gain. So protein and fat won't change across all those. What you want to fluctuate is the carbs, and that's going to help you achieve your goals more effectively. So after that, we know 115 times 4, because 4 calories per gram of protein, remember, and 46 times 9, because 9 calories per gram of fat, remember, is 460 and 414. So 115 times 4 is 460, 46 times 9 is 414. That's going to be all automated in my program for you. Those are the total calories. So from that, we can calculate how much calories we can eat in carbs based on the total amount of calories that we can eat in a day. And remember, we got the total amount of calories from the body weight times the level of activeness that my sister has. So that's 115 pounds times 13. So that gives her around 1,500. We're just going to round to a nice 1,500 calories per day. So from the 1,500, we're going to subtract the protein and the fat calories, and that's going to give us 621 for the grams of carbohydrates. So now we have all our caloric levels, and from that, all you have to do is divide 621 by 4, and that gives you the amount of carbs you could eat in a day to maintain weight. All right, so now maybe your goal is not to maintain weight. My sister wants to maintain weight, just maintain her steady progress in the gym. Maybe some of you want to gain weight, put on some muscle, or maybe lose weight. I know a lot of people like losing weight is a big topic out there. All you have to do to lose weight is subtract 300 from the calories that is inputted in the spreadsheet. And that's going to give you the amount of calories you need to eat. Same amount of protein, same amount of fat. All you got to do is lessen the carbs by 300 calories. So if you do that for my sister, that means she can eat 30 grams of carbs per day. You're going to start doing that for the first 2 weeks of trying to lose weight. If you're losing weight, then that means it's working effectively and great. If you start to plateau and you don't see any more progress losing weight, then you should drop another 100 or 200 calories. And so that's the number you see in my spreadsheet here. Once it gets harder to start losing weight, my sister should eat maybe 30 grams of carbs per day, which is very low, and that's only because she's a female. She already doesn't weigh that much. She doesn't need to lose weight. So obviously if you're someone that doesn't need to lose weight, then your numbers are going to be way off, because that would be a very drastic change for someone who doesn't need to lose weight. And then to gain weight, we do the opposite. So we're going to actually add 300 to 500 calories to our maintenance calories to gain weight. So our maintenance level right now is 1,500. We're going to add 300 to 500, so that's going to put us between 1,800 and 2,000 calories per day to gain weight. So that we just do that by eating more carbs. You can also exchange fat for carbs. They're kind of interchangeable, especially in a bulk, which a lot of people do. A bulk is when you gain weight. It's more recommended to do carbs that will give you a more healthy body composition and a healthier feel in general, because you don't want to just eat like crap all day and feel like shit, basically. After you determine your caloric goals, what you want to do, I also included some meal recommendations for you. You can go through those. Those are mainly for losing weight, but you can, obviously incorporate those into any of the plans. And obviously if you want to gain weight, then I pretty much just eat whatever I want when I want to gain weight. All right, anyway, so I wanted my sister to be here just to run through the nutrition stuff, give an example for someone, that's not me, so make it more relatable to maybe someone else out there who might be in a similar position. Let me know if you also want me to do this for me, and I can do a similar video again. But my sister has to run to the gym, actually, so
gotta win
she'll
a
be leaving us.
competition.
Yep, so. She's achieving those fitness goals, beating My sister's boyfriend. All right, so I'm gonna run you through some of my plans. The first plan is gonna be a 6-day fitness plan, which is just a push-pull legs plan. I mean, a very common bro split type of workout. First, we're gonna have chest and triceps, and I made it very customizable. So you can choose any of these exercises. I starred the ones that are highly recommended because, I mean, those are the ones you should be doing, mainly your compound lifts. Those are the ones that are really gonna build strength. So the bench press, the chest press machine, like that chest press exercise I just really love because it just really pushes me, which is why I recommend it, but it's not as important as, the bench press. So choose 4 to 5 exercises of chest. I normally choose 4, so I do like 7 exercises in a day, 4 of chest and 3 of triceps. So I would do something like bench press, incline dumbbell press, cable fly, and the chest press machine as my 4 exercises. And then I would move on to triceps, which are skull crushers, dips, and rope tricep extensions. So those are my favorite exercises for chest and triceps. And this day is more like hypertrophy based. I know the rep range, especially for bench press, is not in the ideal 8 to 12 reps for hypertrophy, but I just found that I like to do a 4x6. If you prefer a 3x8, then you can do that as well. And also, if you don't know any of these exercises, you can just look them up online. After that, we have back and bicep on Tuesday. Or the day after you hit bench. It doesn't have to be Monday or Tuesday, but the day after you hit chest and triceps, basically, you're gonna hit back and biceps. So obviously you wanna start out with your pull-ups or chin-ups. If you can't do them, use a band to help you do the pull-up on the pull-up, or they might have an assisted pull-up machine at your gym. So start out with the pull-ups, and that's my really main recommended exercise. I also like the barbell row. As an example, you do pull-ups, then lat pull down, then cable row, which I really love those 3 exercises. And then I also like to do the seated row machine. So those first 4 are probably my favorite for back, and I would choose 4 of those. And then 3 biceps. I know I have the barbell row as recommended, which is also another great exercise for the back. I've actually thrown that into my split recently, which I'm doing another 3-day split right now. But after that, I would do preacher curls, really beneficial for the biceps, incline seated dumbbell curls, and probably rope curls I would go with. But again, you can choose any of these exercises. After back and bicep, the next thing we would do is legs and shoulders. And I know shoulders is more something that you'd normally do on a push day, but I found that I like to do shoulders on leg day, even though it's a lot of volume, just because I like to hit chest twice in a week and not really, and also shoulders twice in a week. I mean, I wouldn't hit the shoulders too hard, but I like just to isolate them instead of doing them with some chest exercises or along with other push exercises. So what I would normally do is a squat and then a Romanian deadlift, and then after that probably some leg extensions and calf raises. So choose those 4 exercises, and obviously you can choose any of them. And then I'd have shoulders, and I'd probably do some shrugs, some rack pulls, and some rear delt rows. So there's a lot of ways that you can exercise your shoulders. I just listed a lot of my favorite exercises basically, and there's a lot more than that obviously, but I just thought these would be really beneficial. And then back on Thursday, basically repeat the process again. I mean, Thursday is again chest and triceps, but I made it a more strength focused day, I guess. Kind of do heavier weight on that day, and same with Friday. So I mean, you get the idea. Just kind of repeating the process. If you don't know any of these exercises, you can always message me, leave a comment down below, or message me on Instagram. Also, what's important to note on this plan is that you can throw in abs on any of these days. I like to hit it on leg day as well, along with legs and shoulders, but I mean, you can just throw it in there, and maybe run on some of those days as well. Right now I'm only running once to twice a week. I used to play soccer, so I used to run like every day, but you can do whatever you want, really. So I hope that helps with the 6-day plan. Really, just knowing what exercises you like, and you can look them up and try them out on your own. Doing a lot of research and just being consistent and trying to perfect the form, I think is really important to to succeed with these exercises. Anyway, that's the 6-day plan. Like I said, you can look up any of those exercises online, or at least a lot of them, and if you can't find it, you can always leave a comment down below or message me on Instagram, and I'll be happy to help you out. Some of these exercises are challenging, and it's important to try some of them out and see which ones you do and don't like. So you can always do that for the first couple of weeks, see which exercises you do or don't like, and then pick the ones that you like the best and keep those in your plan, which is what I've done over the past, I think, 5 years of working out. Alright, so now I'm going to run you through my 3-day plan, which I really love just because I'm really busy right now, so it's a lot more manageable for me to do 3 days a week instead of hitting the gym 6 days a week, which I think a lot of people, especially in college, can relate with. And right now I'm working, I have a part-time job, and I'm in school, and I have this channel now that I'm trying to manage. 3-day plan is going to be really beneficial for busier people. Again, you can either hit like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or even Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, whatever split you want really. And I'm going to run you through some of the exercises that I included. This is like more like you have to hit these exercises. These are the exercises that I thought are good and that you should do for these 3 days, since you're hitting a lot less volume over the week, but you're attacking the whole body. I picked out exercises that should be really beneficial for you and still maintain your strength gains. Right now I'm not actually doing this plan, I'm doing another 3-day plan, which is also really good, which I'll share as well. But yeah, for now let's run through this. The first exercises, and this is going to be a lot of also compound movements, which are also really beneficial for the whole body. So really focusing on those compound lifts, which are going to be the first maybe couple exercises on each day. It's really going to help you maintain your strength and make strength gains. So I'm going to put the 3-day plan on the screen and let's run through it. So the first exercise is going to be the trap bar deadlift or hang clean. I recommend doing the trap bar deadlift just because it's a much easier exercise for beginners, and especially on the trap bar, which is a lot easier bar, I prefer it. It's more comfortable. I'm not really used to using just a regular bar for the deadlift or a deadlift bar. But yeah, obviously if you can hang clean or know how to hang clean or want to give it a try, you can, but I recommend doing the trap bar deadlift. It's a much better compound lift. You're probably going to get injured if you don't know how to hang clean and try it. So trap bar deadlift 4x4, making it moderately heavy to where maybe you can do a couple more reps after 4. After that, bench press, we want to stay in the hypertrophy range. I like 4x6, doing 24 reps in a day. You can also do 3x8. It's very, very similar in both aspects. Some people like to hit a 5x5, whatever is comfortable for you. After that, we're going to do a glute ham raise or some sort of hamstring accessory exercise kind of to complement the deadlift. It doesn't have to be the glute ham raise. I just like the glute ham raise. If you've seen me post some of those on TikTok, that's the ones, or even Instagram, that's the one where like I lean my body forward and then pull it back with my hamstrings. I superset that. All the exercises in orange we superset. So I superset the glute ham raise with the lat pull down, just because you can do the glute ham raise on a lat pull down machine by putting your legs under where your knees would normally go when doing the lat pull down. And then after that, single arm standing dumbbell shoulder press and a lateral lunge. So just finishing out with some shoulders and a lunge. And then I made it customizable for 2 more accessory exercises. I like the inverted rows. You don't have to do it with a TRX. You can do it with a barbell, just on a squat rack, putting the bar on one of the lower slots and just pulling yourself up. You can look up what an inverted row is. It's kind of just the opposite of a row that you would do with a dumbbell, but you're pulling up your body weight. And then I also like to do landmine rows, or especially the incline seated dumbbell curls. Those are my favorite curls. So I like taking 1 day rest, or maybe hitting abs on my rest day, and maybe also going for a run. I don't really run like the 3 days that I'm saying. I maybe go for 2 days, and then 2 days of cardio and 2 days of abs, but it's just available for you to do cardio and abs on your rest day. And again, you have the ab exercises in the bottom right. On Wednesday, which is the day I would normally hit it, is squat. So we want to make sure we warm up the legs. Obviously, always stretch and warm up properly. So warm up, squat. Then we're going to run into a big superset. This one's actually very hard, so be prepared if you're not used to supersets. And this one's very athletically challenging. So incline bench press straight to dumbbell single arm row straight to RDL. So doing all those in combination and taking basically no rest, which I do, you want to try and take as little rest as possible. I really don't take any rest between those exercises, especially because like a minute and a half has definitely passed by the time I'm finished. I started incline and finished incline bench press to when I finished RDLs. So I'm rested for the next exercise basically, and they kind of attack different muscles. So it's definitely a feasible superset. And then but you're done basically on that day because you only have 2 more exercises. Just I like to do dips and skull crushers to hit the triceps. I made it a tricep focused accessory day. And then again a rest day, and then Friday do superset some pull-ups with a leg press machine, and you have the option of doing a barbell split squat, and then for the next superset a bent over row with a push press. If you don't know what a push press is, it's kind of just like a overhead shoulder press, but you can use your legs. And then we have the rear delt dumbbell flies, so that's attacking your shoulders, supersetted with alternating bench press. And then 2 more accessory exercises. I chose to attack the shoulders here again, so I like to superset lateral raises with front raises, get well-rounded shoulders. So that's the basic 3-day plan. I also have an athletic 3-day plan. So the athletic plan, I think this is what I've included in the link below. I also have a new 3-day split that if you saw in one of my previous videos, that I will go through at the end. So stay tuned if you want to see that. I think that one's the best plan that I've done, and I'm already seeing progress with it. I'm like so happy with my progress so far with that plan. So we're going to run through the athletic one first. This is for all you athletes who, especially playing soccer. I played soccer, so it might be more soccer focused, but it'll definitely help you build up those legs and make you more athletic. So I'm going to put it on the screen again. First, I'm going to start out with a pistol squat. So again, this is a 3-day plan, customizable just like the last one. So pistol squat, if you can't do a pistol squat, do like some kind of one-legged squat, supported by something you can hold onto a bar or a pull or something, or do like lateral lunges. Those will help you build up your strength in each leg. After that, we're going to go into, again, a trap bar deadlift or a hang clean, which is an athletic movement to help you build up those hamstrings, but it's 4x5 this time. Go to the bench press, then a barbell row. So very similar to the 3-day plan so far. Glute ham raise, lat pull down. Then dumbbell bicep curl to overhead press, so similar to an Arnold press with a curl added. And cable tricep push down. After that, here's more of the athletic movement. So another superset. This is going to focus on the speed, and we're going to do dumbbell step up. So that's stepping up onto one of the steps you have at the gym, stepping up on each side with dumbbells. You want to make sure you bring that knee up when you're stepping up onto a step. So pick like a pretty tall step to step up to, I guess. And then speed skaters, which are pretty much just jumping from side to side, but controlling it. So it's going to help us build that speed and make us more athletic. Then we have a rest day again. And then on Wednesday, we start out with box jumps. So again, an explosive movement, an athletic movement to start off right before we hit the squats. So I'm going to build on that explosiveness, hit the squats, dumbbell walking lunges. As you can see, it's a lot of legs. Again, that taxing superset from the other 3-day plan, which I really love because you knock out a lot of exercises in one go. And then we have a shoulder circuit, 2x10 for each exercise, just all around the shoulder, front raise, lateral raise, and rear delt fly. And to finish out, some bicep curls and overhead tricep extension. So again, as you notice, we're not going as hard. We're not doing as many sets for these later exercises because we've already knocked out a lot. And when you actually do this, you'll know that it's a lot of volume. It's actually a lot of volume to the day, and it'll take you a while to get through these exercises. And lastly, on Friday or the 3rd day that you hit the gym, will be pull-ups or chin-ups, 4x8, and then superset a leg press with a calf raise. So attacking those legs again, as if you couldn't tell, we're hitting legs every day here. And then do a dumbbell alternating bench press. That can be by itself. I normally would switch the calf raise to be supersetted with the alternating bench press just because those are opposite those don't attack the same muscles, and I won't have to do the calf raise with the bench press. Especially, it also depends like what the layout of your gym is. and just seeing where the exercises are and the machines are to kind of help you organize your supersets to make sure you can knock out these exercises together. So the reason I would do the calf raise with the alternating bench press is because I would do the alternating bench press with dumbbells and then also do the calf raises with those same dumbbells. But you could also do the calf raise with the leg press and just do like calf extensions on the leg press machine. So it's up to you to interchange those. And after that, right after the dumbbell alternating bench press, we go to a shoulder exercise called a barbell Z press. That's kind of where you're sitting on the floor. You're supposed to do this with a trap bar to make sure you stabilize those shoulders, and do a shoulder press overhead while you're seated on the floor with the trap bar. I actually learned this exercise while playing soccer. It's really good for the shoulders, and I actually really enjoy it. So if you haven't tried it out, give it a try. I know it's not a common exercise. So after that, have an other arm superset with preacher curls and tricep kickbacks, and then 3 exercises to finish out Friday, making Friday a very long workout. Hyperextensions 2x12, dips 3x8, and then push-ups as many as possible. So as you can see, hitting a whole lot of exercises on these days, hitting the whole body, but I think it's very, very important when you're doing a full body split to get in a lot of the same exercises you would be doing if you were still doing a 6-day split. So we also want to maintain or manage ourselves, not do too much, make sure we're not overtaxing our body, but at the same time it's important to hit all these exercises effectively. All right, last and my favorite split, which I'm going to put on the screen again, is my new 3-day split. So this split is going to be mainly focusing on building the bench press and the squat, which are the 2 exercises I'm working on right now. So if you're also working on those, this plan is perfect for you. Let me show you on the screen again how to go through this exercise. So what I basically did is split up bench press. I'm benching 3 days a week now and squatting 3 days a week, with 1 day focused on hypertrophy, 1 day focused on power, and 1 day focused on strength. So hypertrophy means we're going to be hitting in the 8 to 12 rep range and doing about 75% of our 1 rep max. I'm doing 8 reps and 75% of my 1 rep max, which is 185 pounds. The next day, which is the power day, you want to hit it in that order: hypertrophy, power, and then strength. And this is a 3-day plan, so we're going to be taking a rest between those days. So the next day you want to do 4 sets of 3 quick and explosive and light, so that should be 70% of your 1 rep max. And then on your strength day, which should be heavy, you want to do 5x3 and do around 85 to 90% of your 1 rep max. So that, for me, that's 215 pounds right now. I think I'm around 220 pounds now. So since this plan has been working for me really well already. And I made the squat, hypertrophy, power, and strength days different than the bench hypertrophy, power, and strength days, just so I wouldn't tax my body so much. So as you can see, first I have pull-ups and then a squat strength exercise, 5x3. Those are supersetted, especially because at my gym there's a pull-up bar on the squat rack. So I supersetted pull-ups with squat and then bench press. And after that, just a lot of other accessory exercises. I did a bent over row, incline dumbbell press shrugs, a lot of the exercises we've already seen. As you can see, that day was a bench hypertrophy day. So it was a squat strength day and a bench hypertrophy day, which means that the next day would be a squat hypertrophy day and a bench power day. So on Wednesday, we're going to be warming up for the squat and doing 3x8 on squat, and then doing 4x3 on bench with a 70% of our 1 rep max on bench. So you get the idea for that. And then finally on Friday, I just want to emphasize mainly the hypertrophy, power, and strength, because we've already seen a lot of these exercises before and you can run through the rest of them on your own. But on Friday, again, I'm doing squat, but now since we just hit hypertrophy, now we're hitting power for squat and strength for bench, since we just hit power for bench. So 4x3 for squat and 5x3 for bench. And anyway, I hope that helps you run through that split. That's my favorite split right now. I just wanted to run through the squat and bench dynamics and help you understand how those are working in that plan, because I found that this split has already been helping me so much, and I'm only 2 weeks in, and my bench and squat I feel like have progressed an insane amount, which is pretty mind-blowing to me because I haven't seen this sort of progress since I started lifting. I made a lot more progress when I started lifting, but I feel like I've been kind of plateauing recently, and this is kind of helping me get out of that rut that I've been in. Anyway, I hope that was beneficial for you. Again, the plan is linked down below if you want to give it a try. If you're on a computer, it'll download straight to your computer. If you're on your phone, it'll open up for you. If you already opened it on your phone, then you could probably save it on there, or just open up your computer, download it to your computer, and save it, and you can do this all of this on your own. Again, I'm giving it to you completely for free. These exercises really are effective, and I hope that you find them beneficial. So anyway, if you like this informative video, I just want to do a simple sit-down video today. Give this video a like, and I would also appreciate it if you subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.